love it when a plan works out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KotoKai Robo-Dojo. What is this? The Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen today. I swear I will be on top of things.
It's Tuesday.
It's toasty. It's Taco Tuesday. Actually, we had tacos. So Taco Tuesday here. Hopefully, it's Taco Tuesday for you in your world because everybody loves tacos. Who wants a big taco? Tacos. How are you guys doing? It has been another wild and wacky day out here in my world. Things are ever changing, and all we can try to do is stay as positive as possible. So right, and to help me do that are
the power of positivity,
power of cheese. All of these cheesy individuals.
I'm allergic to cheese, Brian.
Never mind, not John Lynn.
We better get that lactate out.
It ain't a lactate allergy.
It's not it's not lactose. It's
you insensitive bastard.
No, I know. Colleen is allergic to all of everything under the sun. So that's Wheels get a room full of homies. That's cool. It's cool enough. So we're good. What up? How you guys doing? Okay, wow. You know what, John Lynn, you look like you're working on something. Let's see you talk about it for a second.
Hey, my dudes. I'm working on this little haro today. Trying to knock this out. Doing my ever shameless thing. Made some buttons today.
Nice.
Shameless, we don't shame.
Some new ones coming out soon.
Where can we get those, John Lynn?
Well, actually, funny enough, you can get these things called JSAC. It's online. You can find it in my bio link, or just walk into your woods, just straight into your woods with help and determination. You'll see a bunch of possums, and then you'll see a broken down shack, and you just walk in and it's like a fucking IKEA.
Oh my!
Wow.
Just
I don't know what to say.
Follow the possums.
Any woods?
Any woods.
Is this so you're following the theory that all woods are interconnected through like magical like byways and highways?
Kind of like what they do in Godzilla with the tunnels underground, but above ground.
But above ground. Oh man.
But with possums instead of Godzilla. Granted, I do subscribe to 20 feet long possums.
Oh my.
Super possums, huh?
I love possums. They're my favorite animals. They're just funky little dudes.
You're waiting the Uber possum overlords?
I am. I'm hoping it's like the Nutcracker where it's for Rat King, but it's for Possum King.
Oh my gosh. The Possum King? Would that be like the Possum Kingdom? Anyone remember the toadies out there in the world?
But
the world.
Other than that, I'll be working on the Cheddar Boy.
Cheddar.
I messed up the back and I'm not happy with it, so no back.
Oh.
You know what they say about no back.
And then we get this lady here.
Okay.
All the little cool details I put on this.
Oh, right. Soon I will be getting back to mine. Soon.
And yeah, that's what I'm working on. I got some high ideas in the works. I'm getting back into the grind.
Fabulous.
I'm ordering, I think it's the 25th millionth. Tech you're keeping track, but it's ever changing. She's just constantly pulling down and putting up a number. I don't know anymore.
I don't know
Haros, man.
I don't know what that is. Are you buying Haros? Is that what you're saying? Or what is it?
Yeah, like Haros.
Oh, Haros.
We're keeping track of the stock market. Tech just standing there because she always makes fake numbers and she's just putting up a little stock market.
Just like BSing your amount of Haros. Excellent.
Like how they used to keep track of the stock market in like the 1940s before it crashed. You just wipe down, put up chalk, wipe down.
Sounds about right.
My jokes aren't hitting tonight.
Oh, it's a tough room. Trust. I'm in it.
I mean, granted, my jokes don't hit normally, but
So, Jay, don't
You right.
worry.
You're right.
Julio, I couldn't hear you. All of that?
I said you're right. You're correct.
Can you put the tin can away from your mouth? I want to actually.
I said you're not hitting tonight. It's not going down. You missed it.
Well, at least I know I'm not the only one not hitting.
Oh, so you heard me that time, you piece of shit. Glad you can hear me, Owen.
Wow.
What was that? Do I need to do sign language?
I don't know.
Here, you got some sign language for you.
Oh, yes, Tuesday. Just another Tuesday. Hey, Chris.
Hi. Hello. Hello. I'm not working on anything. No.
Thanks for coming.
So yeah, I'm taking a short break from building because of real life things. But I'm here to hang out and talk to you guys, and hello to everybody in the chat. I see Miguel and Manny are there, and Zach, what's up? Hopefully if you guys have any questions, please let us know. The phone number is 1-800 suck my butt. So
He's not building because he ran out of kits. Everyone, you got to send them kits. He needs kits.
I have
kids.
I have kids, but I do have to take a quick break. We'll be back up and running real soon, though. Real soon.
Oh, sorry, I keep flipping back and forth to you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's nice to see everybody tonight. You know?
Fabulous. Thanks for coming, Chris. Appreciate it. Same for you, John Lynn. I didn't say it. Thanks for showing up. And the final
Thanks
miscreant
for
besides
remembering
myself.
me afterwards.
Oh, Jay.
I'm okay.
Julio of the rubber fingers.
Yeah, I cleaned up my desk and everybody was complaining. I had to clean shit up.
Thank God for that.
Right? I had to clean shit up. I did something in here.
What'd you do? What'd you do in there?
Some stuff going down in there.
You added some sugar cubes, is that what I'm saying?
Sugar cubes in there. It actually altogether looks really dope. I want to get that primed. I was waiting for other stuff to cure last night. This is the second coat, and hopefully it all goes down well. This is the second coat I put on. I got to put a third coat down.
Sure.
It's looking real nice and smooth. But these things cracked on me, so I had to fuse them back together. I hit it first with the 500, did some good filling, and then I hit it with a 12, and I feel like that just gooped up. So I had to sand more stuff down. It sucked a lot. Yeah.
Wacky.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I got work to do.
Yeah, the normal stuff there.
You know what? It happens. You know what I mean?
It happens. Yeah.
It happens. Yeah.
I think it was my mix was too much primer and not enough thinner.
Sounds like it was too much thinner and not enough primer.
You shut your dirty little mouth.
I'm just saying.
That's what
Can you say that in a clearer tone? I don't think you were very clear.
You guys got that string and tin can between the two.
I think it was your thinner and not your primer.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
You know what, Pabs? I don't appreciate you. You come here, you don't build nothing.
I appreciate you right back.
You come here, you don't build nothing. Because he don't have words for that. Can't have words.
He's not building nothing.
I can't even with you. So now I'm going to steal the screen and talk about what the hell I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm working on painting up this fucking gigantic guy. Here you can see some nice pre-highlighting that I do, as always, on all of my things. But I have actually done some color. Oh, bye-bye, Devastator.
Oh, no.
He's okay.
Not Debbie.
Nah, he's okay. I promise. It'll be just fine.
Okay.
Just gotta get all the extra shit out of the way here. All right. So I started putting some colors down, and I realized none of you guys can even see any of that, which is fine. Here we go. Got this nice Go Lion shirt on from Joel. What up, Holy Mountain?
Dun, 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 dun.
So I started laying some colors on. You can kind of see that's a purple tone, like super duper. That's that highlighting poking through. And then I did a couple of gray tones up here on top. There's 3 gray tones up there on top. 3? No, 2 gray tones up there on top right now. And also on these upper shoulders, I started laying in some of the colors on that. That's like it kind of looks like gray, but it's a purple. And purple, and then a couple other different gray tones. And then I'm laying down, I had to lay down a layer of gloss clear to like seal everything together because I'm doing so much masking and I'm trying to work so fast on it that I was just like running into having to go back and like spot touch up things. So I just laid a layer of clear down to hold everything down. I'm going to go ahead and get some different masking done this evening, which I tested, and that is for these on these guys. I have this detail. It just wants to focus on my face today. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I have that armor detail in there, and then that gets masked and then painted off to be red. As you can see, that gloss is super shiny on there. There we go. Oh, it almost focused. Anyhow, so yeah, paint all of those things red, and then that also goes into these everywhere on those, all the piping and everything. That's all going to be red. So I have to mask off all of that stuff this evening. Oh yeah, and then on the hands too, I have the little detail on top of the hands that is going to be red as well. Mask all that stuff off, paint that stuff red, flip everything around, mask it off again, then go for the chrome process, which is a 2-part process, and then clear coat everything again, and then the arms will be done. That's where
I have a question.
Lay it on me.
What is this for?
Oh, OMC.
What is OMC?
This is for OMC is the original mecha contest. I think we talk about this just about every show, but that's completely fine. Yeah, this is for the OMC original mecha contest. It was created by this model builder and friend of the community, Cam. He set this up last year. It was the first year that it ran. You can go check out his channel on YouTube for videos on it, or you can go and find the Facebook group, which is very easy to get to, and then just check out there. There's a pinned video which tells you all the stuff and the details and all that kind of stuff. We are running out of time. The deadline is October 30th or 31st. I can't remember. I think it's Halloween, but yeah, the deadline is the end of the month, like 2 weeks. So get on your bikes and ride. If you're ready, you want to do it. I have everything that I've done. I'm pretty much in the point where I can start to lay down colors, but it's just figuring out like how do I paint all of those panels that I've already pre-shade, pre-highlighted. What colors? What colors do they be? I'm so busy worrying about all these forms and different layers of detail. I never thought about the colors. So it's all right. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah, but that's what's going on for model building. I'll be working on some of that this evening, just getting some masking done and this and that. I found out from a friend, his name is Adam. He owns USA Gundam Store. That they got a buttload of MGEXs in, the unicorns. So those are going to be those pre-orders that are all stacked up in the background are going to be getting filled very, very soon. They're going to be processing that right now. They also will have a huge restock list that's going to go out. Either it's partially gone out now or it will be going out tomorrow. So look for that in your email inboxes, the USA Gundam Store restock list. And I'm sure Zach will fucking have a video and talk all about that stuff because he's really good at doing all that stuff. So, and speaking of USA Gundam Store, if you need any hobby supplies or tools and this and that, go on down there and check it out. And while you're down there and buying stuff, you can use code BroBuilder10 at checkout. Save 10% on your way out the door. Digital door, as it were. Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, so this new PG Gramps. Oh, Julio, what do you got going?
I'm going to put the panels, they're going to flare out towards the back.
Are those all greeblies that you printed?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, where is the LED going to go?
In your butt.
You have to channel out most of it, but all in there. As long as I keep the top accessible, it should be good.
So everything's already glued in?
No, just this part.
Yeah. I see.
This is fine. Those Evan LEDs. They're small enough.
Guy Daigogi says, I'm guessing lighting is playing tricks on my eyes. I see some green color shifting with the purple. I'm guessing that's for you, Brian.
Here.
Yeah, it is.
Not you, Julio. That's gray.
That's gray.
Looks gorgeous though.
Right?
That is a great design, I think.
Okay.
Right?
Indeed.
I like
Dude,
it.
it is very nice. Good job, Julio.
Now,
Yeah, it's-
Brian,
Yes.
getting back to your earlier point, I thought PG unicorns were a thing of myth and legend, or PI stunts.
What? I couldn't hear you, John.
I was talking about the PG Gramps, but I hear what you're saying, and yeah, that's you gotta talk to Sashan about that. You know how it is.
Oh, man.
I have
Yeah.
nothing to contribute.
To PG Gramps?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I do have something to contribute. I can't get one.
It's
I mean, it's definitely a cool looking kit.
yeah, it does look really cool.
It
I
does
think
look
I've talked about it before, but yeah,
yeah.
I'm interested
It's
in
alright.
the details on it. I'm not
It's
a huge
alright.
fan of the Gramps as a design, but
I like the fact that I mean, they've gone all in, really, right? Like they've gone all like, oh, you know what? Let's just do everything we know, put it into this thing, sell it for a premium.
Mhm.
They know
Yep.
what they're doing.
No, we don't.
They do.
Nah.
They
It looks
absolutely
alright.
know
It
what
looks
they're doing.
okay. I feel like the open hat gimmicks on the original Gramps look better open than the PG Unleashed.
I wanna kind of 60% agree with you.
60%.
Yeah, just because so like looking at this thing in like a virtual space. Have you guys tried the virtual reality thing before?
No.
So for anybody who owns like an Oculus Rift or one of those Samsung Gear VRs,
Yeah.
like they have like this virtual tour thing that you can partake in. So you can walk around the Gramps and stuff like that, and the it's a 1-to-1 virtual scale, but it is the PG Gramps like in all its computer aided design glory, and the proportion in this thing is spectacular, absolutely spectacular. It's not really about like the opening hatch gimmick thing is great, it's about seeing the layers of the mechanical detail on the inside. It is fucking spectacular. It is beautiful to look at. Like,
I do like the layers, but I don't know. Just the open hatch gimmicks don't meld well to this for me.
proportions are great. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Can't afford it.
I care more about proportions than I can't afford it either. That's totally true. But we do have a question.
We have a question.
Doesn't want to. There we go. That one will show. Miguel, friend of the show and critic wall, repeat offender. I got a quick question. In the same fashion that we brush small details, enamel, all that, blah, blah, blah. Can you do it with gloss coat to hit those little tiny spots? I would say that you probably could. I don't see why that would be a problem. It just depends on the amount of surface you're covering. Obviously, a larger surface area is going to be harder for it to get flat. And when you're brushing something on, you run the risk of disturbing or removing the paint that's below it because you're naturally using something that's like thinned and somewhat catalyzed, I guess, depending on what you're using. So you're going to have to be careful in regards to that. But if it's like a small detail and you can like pin drop some stuff, not really pin drop, you know what I'm saying, but like the end of a brush, like a little bit, and just kind of like dab it on there. So like let a gloss point for like little circles or like something like that. I don't think that would be an issue. Like, what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I agree. So if you're just doing small areas where you are just wanting certain small details to be of a glossy nature, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely, hand brush away. Usually, I would go with a different paint type. So if you've painted with lacquers or enamel, then hit it with an acrylic gloss coat, or paint with an acrylic gloss coat or matte coat, whichever it is you're using. The Quant has two different types of finishes on there, so the metallic and the matte. For me personally, what I did was I just masked whatever I didn't need to be glossy. Oh, I didn't need to be, glossy, because the layer in which the order in which you do it will kind of mess with your finish. If you go matte and then go glossy, your gloss finish is going to be very textured and not very smooth. Whereas if you go the other way, your matte finish will be very smooth. And that's kind of what you want to aim for. So I would say go the flippy way. So hit it with a gloss first, then matte, or hit it with a gloss, then mask the things you don't want matte, and then hit it with a matte. If you're going for larger areas, but totally fine to hand paint smaller things.
Yeah, should be okay. But yeah, I agree with you absolutely on using the different kind of finish for like acrylic over enamel or vice.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So there's a very dangerous line that you're treading if you're using the same type of paint, hand painting things. Not a good idea.
I learned that the hard way. I tried to do or not try to. I did successfully do a gonk wash using Future as my my flow, and then a little bit of like mix of transparent colors, and then just like I rubbed some paint off of areas I didn't want to, but it worked in the end, so it was all right. But I recommend to not do that.
Manny, I thought that was my housewarming present.
Sometimes like when I'm painting a Harrow and I want to give it that canvas-like look, I'll hand brush my gloss coat on.
That's
no problem. And I've never had it like bothering the underlayer. But like I'm not using enamel, I'm using acrylic.
It's kind of weird that way. It depends on your application, the amount of pressure you apply with your hand brushes.
I also use Vallejo. I don't use typical. I use Vallejo and Vallejo acrylic paint, like what you'd use for Warhammer.
Very cool. One other thing that I also forgot to kind of put into that kind of my answer is don't be afraid to mix your gloss and your matte coat to get the finish that you want. So for example, and what a lot of people don't realize is the finishes on gloss coats on different brands of paint companies will be different, even if they say the same thing. So if a gloss coat from Mr. Color might be different from a gloss coat from Vallejo and so on. So don't be afraid to kind of mix your matte and your gloss to get the finish that you want or that matches with your different your different paint, your different heat paint top coat, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think
so.
Wait, am I making? I hope I'm making sense. Oh, it makes sense in my head. That's all that matters, I guess. I hope. Miguel says, "Soy Locovato" in response to Manny saying that he might be giving away a PG Grams 2.0.
Always has been.
Always has been.
Always has been. Where is
okay? I don't know if Julio's username means what I think it means. Is that?
I haven't played it yet, but I downloaded it.
That's what I thought it meant. I downloaded it too and haven't played it yet either. I wanna. I just haven't.
What are we talking about? Oh, excuse me.
Tension Impact.
Oh.
Is what that means. Tension Impact is a gacha game where you play as a bunch of anime characters in a very Breath of the Wild-esque world.
Oh, right. I remember you talking about this. This is how I remember any of this at all. But that's all right.
That's okay. Absolutely. Totally fine.
Thank you for your reassurance.
You're welcome. I like to make sure that people know that it's okay.
Is it okay?
It might be.
I don't feel okay.
Should I say hello to my mother for you as well?
Say hi to your mother for you, okay?
Say hello to your mother for me.
Yes.
Hey, Goat. How's it going, Goat?
I don't remember that one.
So, from Mark Wahlberg at the petting zoo.
Ah, yes.
Andy Samberg also does one where he's also Mark Wahlberg. And he's always telling all the animals to say hello to their mother for him.
That they do. That they do.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Okay. All right. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Julio.
Should he?
Sorry. Continue, gentlemen.
I was trying to make conversation and say, did you guys hear they want to bring Captain
What?
Cisco back for a Picard style show? Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Who's 9?
Deep Space Nine. Yeah.
Oh, Deep Space Nine. I was like, who's 9 years old? What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you know what that means?
Yes,
Potential cancel on my talk.
Who?
Potential your
no.
cock?
Chancellor Martok, the best Klingon character.
Oh, Chancellor
Come on, out of the
Martok.
gutter, Julio.
You said something, my cock.
I am a pious child. I do not say these things.
Oh shit.
Once you kill enough things, it'll turn into a robot.
Hilarious fucking shit. Maybe there'll be an Odo, huh? Maybe Odo will show up?
Odo returning to his homeworld. Spoilers, not really spoilers. Kick has been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time. I watched so much DS9 back in the day, but I never finished the series.
I actually just finished it, and I very much like it.
Yeah, I didn't have any complaints with that show at all.
It's
Really?
a nice it's a nice refresher from the others.
Yeah.
I tried watching Discovery, but I just
Is that a
marathon.
Quantum Trek?
It's the new one that came out.
Oh, I was gonna say I was about to sing the fucking theme song. It's been a long road.
And I tried watching that animated Below Deck one.
What?
Yeah, they made an animated Star Trek thing called Below Deck where it's like people from like
Comedy.
I wasn't fond of it.
I think I heard about that.
Apparently, from what you just said, it's a comedy.
I assumed that it would be undesirable.
Comedy.
Julio, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Not wasn't me that time, bro. The fuck.
John Lynn came to fight.
I told you if I cannot make trouble, I will find it.
That sounds like the same thing.
Is it?
Twice.
I'm tired. I'm tired if you people couldn't.
Oh shit.
That was rude. I can't believe that was just said about me.
I do.
Well,
Buster.
so you guys are probably wondering what I'm doing with this clickety clacking.
You're working on a computer.
Working on a computer.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Pabs working on a computer.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh,
So Dean Gallo says they've been fumbling Trek for a while now. Beyond was a pretty good Trek movie. Unfortunate that it's over now. And then Manny says, just so everyone knows, Chris Pabs has been appointed as the ace pilot for the Dant L30, aka the Dant Leo. I will pilot it well.
It's supposed to be like Quant.
Why are you hating, Julio?
I'm not. It's dope.
I don't like the fact that you're hating on me and Mono.
No, I like
Mono. Can't you at least hate on me in high fidelity?
Yeah, Dolby Atmos only.
You know, if we were Monster Hunter, I would be like.
I would be Toby Kayashi.
I would be Mila Jovovich, and you would be Tony Jaa with the arrow in the head of the Diablo in the trailer.
Yo, he's wearing like 4 weapons in that trailer. I don't understand
You don't do
why we
that.
can't carry at least 2 weapons into a fight.
Because man, you're supposed to be so the original 2002 Monster Hunter on PlayStation 2 designated you between a blade master or a gun.
Yeah. Remember, you can only get Blade Master armor.
Yeah, you can only like wear certain things
Yeah.
with your certain chosen
Right.
weapon.
Class bound or class
Yeah.
restricted armor.
Right.
It was
So
either guns or melee.
right,
Sure.
and that was the only like you couldn't do anything other than that specific class, right? What was it? It wasn't gunsling because that's Devil May Cry. Blade Master and gun something. I don't remember. Anyway,
It doesn't
that was why you could never bring more than one weapon. But they changed that in the world where you can just switch weapons on the fly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang. Nah, yo, too over. There'll be others, man. Nah, yo.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Julio pulls out those funny shit all the time. All those crazy sayings.
Nah, the
Filter. Julio.
Blue pill. Yep, you took the blue pill. I like the color blue. Yeah, I can't believe that movie.
I have not been paying attention to the chat. Have I missed anything?
well, Manny's talking about like his designated pilots for his new customs.
That's bad.
Right, and then so Manny also said that Julio is piloting his jest.
I don't
So if you
get
guys,
one.
so if you guys haven't seen, well, John, he's only made 2 so far.
Get on it, man.
If you guys haven't seen Manny's customs, they look fucking great.
I feel like I'm gonna
So you guys have seen his dance to Leo, which he posted photos of. I think that was last week. He also posted like I think is it a work in progress, Manny? If you, I know you're there, so yeah, just reply. Of his like Jester Leo mashup. It looks it's pretty good, man. Looks freaking dope. Are you talking to us now, Julio?
Yeah. What up, boss fight? That's what I'm gonna start calling you, Fab.
You call me what? Boss fight?
Yeah, we'll call you boss fight.
Boss fight.
Yeah. You at the end of the dungeon, you piece of shit. Go get you.
I do not like the energy in the studio today.
Boss fight. I don't know what that means. Something. It means something.
I think it's a description of a descriptive term related to your metal and your fighting of that fucking dragon for I don't know like 40,000 thing whatever the hell.
So back to Monster Hunter, I did just recently beat Fatalis. I've only beaten it once. I haven't beaten it again since then. I almost cried. It was great. Yeah.
You're funny.
Let's see here. So Guy Daigoku says, I'm waiting for Cyberpunk and Diablo 4. The cinematic demo was golden for Diablo 4.
Nice.
And then Jay Sanzo says, to Guy, I'm iffy about Diablo 4. Blizzard isn't what it used to be.
True story.
I hope it's better, honestly. I hope it's like the old Diablo.
I really highly doubt that. I mean, pretty much all of the original Diablo team from Diablo and Diablo 2 are gone.
Yeah, like that template for running the game is gone. You are correct.
That's why you guys should play Torchlight 3, which comes out, which I think is already out on early access. It's a bunch of old Diablo developers and artists and stuff. So if you guys like Diablo, play Torchlight.
Torchlight, huh? No shit. That's cool.
Torchlight 3 came out!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. I know that's how I know Julio's on this thing.
You gonna buy it for me?
I ain't buying it for you.
Torchlight 4 in 5 years.
Julio is kind of like listening to Julio talk to the homies in the background. It's kind of like watching or like listening to 1950s television in the other room.
Julio.
Dang.
Julio.
Why?
Ask your homies how we're doing.
Yo, John Lynn right here. He wants to know how you doing. What? John Lynn right here.
Oh, cool. What?
He's mad shy. Look at him, he's waving. I'm doing pretty good. How's he doing? How you doing, John?
I like how this man's just changed up the tone of his voice.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So Jay Sanso says the founders left and opened up their own studio with a bunch of old employees. Looking forward to what they're going to put out this gen.
Nice.
And then Miguel asks, where is Brian Paul today? He's probably taking care of his kids.
Yeah.
Does my mic really sound like I have COVID?
Yeah, Jack is great. Did just say, why does Julio's mic sound like he has COVID?
COVID-22?
That's why I told you to buy a mic for Prime Day, Julio.
What happened?
That's a good idea.
He sound, I said it. He was like, no, I bought these wireless earbuds. They're going to be great.
No,
They're better than,
I thought they'd be all right.
they're better than what you used last week.
Yeah, through my webcam.
Yeah.
They aren't very they're not like name brand or anything. They're $25 on Amazon, so I picked them up. You want to wait for them? Comes out in give me a minute. Just the mic has COVID.
You're not wrong, Bill. You're not.
Let me help both sides out. Hey, John Lynn, want to give them digits to Julio's homeboy?
Oh shit! John Lynn doesn't have a phone. Her number's off.
I actually am on my phone. I'm just filming off my phone, so fight me.
Her phone doesn't work unless she has Wi-Fi.
Dang, you put on blocks like that, bro.
Oh my
Just
god!
like that, bro.
Wow.
I can't believe this man's audacity.
Some cold shit.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
I like that quite a bit. The Joker in me really likes that.
I think she's talking about you, bro.
Go back to your fake dating ads, Julio. Have fun taking out the trash.
You got it. Oh, another egg.
Hey, Brian, you know what we should talk about?
What should we talk about, bro?
SCGMC.
Oh yeah, SCGMC. That's a thing.
That is the thing that's happening. So
what
for those
is
that,
it? Can you?
so the SCGMC, which is South California Gunpla Modeling Competition. South Carolina Gunpla Modeling. No, that's a different thing. That's the NCGMC. North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're not talking about that though, because he man didn't shout me out during AO Mecha's show. You know, fuck off, Joe. All right.
I'm already trying to figure out what mic I have so I can try and clue Julio into a good deal on it.
Oh,
But
dude,
yeah, okay.
you know what? Julio, Razer is selling their microphone thing for like $60 right now on Prime.
Buy it for me. Buy it for me.
Bro,
Yeah, I hear
you
you.
know I just bought. I'm not even gonna say what I just bought, but you know what I just bought, right? This motherfucker, man, buy it for me.
He bought a flashlight. It was pricey.
I'd buy it for you, Julio, but you offended me.
Southern California Gunpla Modeling Competition. Thank you, Bill. And so the entries for SCGMC just ended 3 days ago. So hopefully you guys got your entries in. And then the actual event, the virtual event, so they've called it the COVID because
That's how they do.
Yeah. The actual event itself, I believe. Do you remember what day it was, Brian?
It is November. It's a number of days. It's November 8th through the 10th or 11th or something like that. Hang on, I'll look it up right now. Find out.
Yeah, me too. I'm on their Instagram, and they're making it very hard to find. There we go. It is from the 6th to the 8th, so it's a weekend of the 6th, 7th, and 8th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3-day event where you guys can virtually hang out, I guess. Are we allowed to announce stuff? No, I don't think we're allowed to announce that. Right?
I think we can do a little bit. I mean, I'll say I have a panel. I'm doing a panel, hosting a panel on kit bash building. So that should be pretty interesting. I'm starting to formulate my ideas of what I want to talk about and interaction with all you wonderful, awesome people out there in fucking internet land. What about you?
Pabs also has a panel. It's called a Pabsnal.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, I do have a panel as well on resin kit and resin conversion building. Like, talking about processes. We'll talk about kind of my way of doing things. It's I mean, I'm not going to say what the fuck I'm doing right now because we save it for the panel. But you guys have questions. I'll talk about it. We'll talk about stuff. We'll talk about everybody's day. Have a good time. Stuff and things and other stuff, and I'll show you guys my slides.
Slide.
Yeah, man, my slides. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I don't know who else. I know there's a bunch of stuff going on that day, right? I know the Cutting Mat podcast is doing something for it. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not fucking advertising that because they didn't shot me on the Anyway I Can Show. Fuck you, Joel. So
I'm doing a panel. It called Freddie, give me a panel, please. 101 ways to get Freddie to give you a panel.
Wear him down. Wear him down.
Step 1, go to Meg. Step 2, beg Meg. Fine, you got it.
Bill, Prime starts today and ends tomorrow. So it's a 2-day event. You guys can buy some robot vacuums if you'd like, a bunch of headphones, some gaming peripherals. I can't really think of anything else.
I'm trying to find a way to share this microphone that I found with Julio, and there's no share icon.
Just show him on the screen so he can finally look at his screen and be like, "Oh, I gotta engage."
I'm waiting for the middle finger to fly.
He's not listening. There it
is. Here you go, Julio. This one. You can't see it. Brand is sending.
There you go. USB microphone, semi-condenser for $25, Julio.
Yeah, it's gonna sound just like this one because they're both $25.
I'm gonna guess it will not sound like that one.
I'll bet you $5 it sounds exactly like this one. I'll order it, but I bet you $5. Send me the link, Brian. Send me the link. I thought these would be good. God damn it! Acorns.
Now you're just offending everyone tonight.
Here you go. This one's better. This is better. It's $33 though. It's $33, but it has 4.5 stars with 4,000 reviews. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Say this one's probably gonna be alright.
It's gonna be alright.
Yeah, it's a hunch.
Oh, give me them crystals.
I want those crystals too, bro.
This one is fucking Prime Day deal.
What kind of crystals?
Which one are you talking about? Crystals? Oh man, it's the pick again. Yeah. I'm upset though. Blue again? Yeah.
Today on Wild Planet, from the Serengeti of New York, we witnessed Julio and his pride.
Go break those boxes.
I don't even know what's going on. It was a little bit out of control. I had to mute him. Sorry, Julio.
We see Julio and his pride in vernacular territory, surrounded to a video game. It's very intense, and they scared all the potential mates away.
They do that. They do that. I'm not gonna lie.
They do that
They do that. They scare him.
I don't want to hear your commercials.
I think I'm done with this Haru. I'm not sure yet. I don't know.
I would say you should sleep on it.
I've been sleeping on this kit for like four weeks now. It's been the longest I've taken painting a damn Haru.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, taking your time.
You a screenshot of this shit. Bam.
Julio's too busy hanging out with his real friends.
We're his real friends as well. What does that mean, Pay?
Wait, we're friends? We're friends?
Yeah, that's what this is. This is friendship.
I've never had friends before.
You're a liar.
Sorry.
Is this what it feels like?
You're a
Mama! This is what it feels like.
Yeah,
This is for friends who do stuff together.
But I feel like those Amazon Fire tablets are just, I don't know. You have to use their proprietary, like,
Oh, Colleen has those, and she loves them.
tablet.
Yeah, fires. Yeah, she's got like 4 of them shits at this point.
Yeah, they're like, I remember when like the Fire tablets first came out, and everybody just kind of looked at them and be, it's no iPad. People slept on that stuff, but it was great.
It was and is. This is a Kindle. This is a paperwhite Kindle, but it's more or less they have the Fire tablets that are similar to these. It's just for reading, obviously, but yeah, like she has, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Man. So,
Zach,
I think your kid will love it. So.
My dad got a sale on the Kindles, and I think he spent like $60 on 3 of them, and they're pretty good.
Nice.
They're pretty great. I mean, the battery's a little quick to die, but other than that, I have no problems.
I just want something that's Android powered. You know what I mean? Tablet in that fashion.
That's it, man. That's the shit.
I understand, Julio.
Yeah.
I get your pain. However, like, back in the day, like Fire tablets were powered by Android, just with the Amazon UI on top of it.
Yeah.
It was an Android skin. It was a Amazon Fire skin.
Yeah.
But nowadays, obviously, Amazon have their own kind of proprietary OS and all that stuff because
they don't let you do anything illegal to it.
Oh yeah, you've seen this. Yeah, just get yourself a Samsung tablet.
Only if they catch you, Julio. Only if they catch you.
That's
They will catch you.
I don't think.
Yeah.
It's
The
their
new
whole job.
$10, that's a pretty good deal for a tablet. What? This? Yeah. Like 20?
Straight on it. Let's see. So the chat says, Zach says he loves Kindles too. The battery life is fantastic. Absolutely. There used to be, like I said, with the Fire tablets, like since it used raw Android stuff with just kind of Amazon's stuff on top, it used to not have like all of the kind of bloatware that like Samsung had back in the day that would drain battery super quick. And I mean, they still technically do it now. But yeah, back in the day, I mean, I don't know what it's like now. My wife has a paper Kindle. Was it paper white? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, and that absolutely lasts like yonks. Like it lasts a very long time. So
Yeah, paperweight.
good stuff. Yeah.
I still have a Kindle 5. And it works. I reach it on it.
I still have an original Google Nexus, like the tablet. I bought it off somebody for 120. So whenever I go to bed, I just put it on like in the background to watch something, and I just fall asleep. And I never have to worry about it. I don't really update it or anything. I just put on the YouTube and let it play, and I fall asleep, and then it dies eventually. I'm off to beddy bye.
Buddy boy.
Beddy bye.
I want to get a surface, man. These things look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not gonna though.
Yeah, didn't you just buy a new PC?
Yeah.
Same. I'm gonna go make another drink. I'll be right back.
Oh my! I always think that's Julio's thought, and I was like, man, his mic sound bad. No, it's his friend in the background.
Yeah. Okay.
On the local good news, I am very close to getting my 1 1/4 inch button press.
No, you aren't.
I
That sounds
actually
that
am.
sounds
Julio.
too fancy. I don't like it.
The great thing about being employed now, I can waste my money on things.
I can buy things.
I miss those days. I really do.
What's in
I'm
my?
just joking. That's gonna be about the only purchase that I make.
Oh, come on,
mainly.
Bill. I'm gonna take your balls and I'm gonna just put them inside of my asshole.
Talk about Bill like that.
I'm taking Bill's balls and I'm putting them inside of myself. This man just bought me a mic.
Oh.
Bill, for real. Your balls going in my ass. Don't act weird, dude.
I don't know either. I don't understand. I couldn't understand what he was saying. I'm kind of thankful. I heard he said balls and butt, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, it's better to check out of that whole thing. He's just overwhelmed with the graciousness of our fine community.
What happened? What did Bill do?
Bill bought him a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted him to say it.
And now everyone is like, what the fuck? Yes.
What did we say, Julio?
It's overwhelmed. There you go. No, that's not what he said. He said,
All you said was, I'm going to take your balls and put it in my ass. That's what you said.
He did it the other way around, though.
I mean, that's the highest compliment you can ever pay another individual.
It really is.
I don't think that's how that works, Julio. Learn your manners.
This is what I learned. What are you talking about?
Did you say please? Did you say thank you? No, you did not. So don't ask me, sir.
If there was ever a question as to why the show remains not for kids, this is literally that case in point. That this is it. At least my hair calmed down a little bit. This is calm.
I told you it looked good beforehand. I don't know why you had to go and mess with it.
Yes, yeah, man. It was a good time for you to join the stream, bro. Welcome. Too hot for TV, indeed. That's why we're on so late. On cable access. In that you use your cable to access the internet. I don't know.
Also, I want to talk about critical builds. The critical build-off real quick.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, let's not talk about it.
Can you tell me all about it, Pabs? I really don't know.
It's too late now.
Giant Habs head.
I know Julio's room.
All right, now broadcast it on your giant screen behind you.
Oh God, could you imagine? One of these days, I'm just gonna take a photo of myself, like this giant head, and then I'll put it back there.
Just the eyes, like close up of the eyes. It's like
yeah. That's all
We got a button, good sir.
Hey, good stuff.
Build, dumpla, eat, strike out, sleep, repeat.
no sleep.
No sleep for the week.
Oh yeah, speaking of like cool things like that, like not sleeping and funny sayings and community, I got a bunch of these stickers. They say KotoKai, build fast, drink hard, no mercy. And I'll send them to you guys. I just don't have any address to send them to. So.
And we just got a poster board. Just keep it organized.
I got two kinds of stickers. I got clear ones, and then I got the opaque ones like that one. Yeah. They were co-designed by me and Maverick's Warehouse Mav.
Nobody knows who that guy is anymore.
Hey, knows that boys out there, Mr. James.
What up, Jigs?
You alright, boss? He's the boss.
Oh, here we go. Ungos is having a heck of a time trying to find one of those rebate kits. Dude, I know they're insane. That's why I am going to end up just having to do the mold out for the other parts. I realize that. It's not what I expected to have to do, but you know what? They don't make that fucking model anymore, so they can't get me for it. So that's kind of what I had thought about.
Fucking truth.
Yep.
I think. What was I gonna say?
And then you'll be able to use a Barbatos.
That's what I was gonna say. Like with the Barbatos Super Rex like conversions that I've worked with, like they just costed out bits and pieces of that thing.
Yeah, just enough to fill in where, because exactly. You know, say it. Tell them.
Yeah, you know, just they just costed like bits and pieces of different parts of different kits to fit onto the kit itself, just because I mean it would be ridiculous for them to go, hey, you need to buy this kit and then mash those together.
Mm-hmm.
To take the trouble out, they just do it for you and it cost it.
Yeah, there you go. Zach knows exactly what. I've been talking to Zach about this too. He knows my concerns about the whole thing. So it will be. I will make it so that it is available. Don't worry. And since Ungawa is the only person that's actually purchased one from me so far, you get an extra special deal.
Awesome.
It's not balls and butt, right?
What? No, far from it.
That's the Julio special.
Very far from that.
You buy it from me, you get balls and butt.
Take care of me. It's community, man.
Community.
Dude, I know it's only 4 years old, but they just don't. They're like, they're not gonna. They don't market it. They were hard to get, even when I got the two that I got. It just did
not sell well.
Yeah,
that's essentially why.
You don't have to buy the kit from Japan, man. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna have to do it anyways, so don't stress it. And since you're not going to be getting to the build out for a little while anyways, it'll be done well and everything will be copacetic. So it'll all come together. You won't have to stress a single fucking thing.
What he said. What he fucking said.
And Hendren is right. Bandai does not believe in retiring molds. They will always reproduce, especially in anniversary times or when a new kit from that series comes out. Now, the possibility of them doing anything outside of the high grade line for IBO that isn't going to be a fully redesigned master grade, pretty unlikely.
That is therein lies the problem right there. They have this amazing mold for the master grade Barbatos. Why would they not capitalize on it?
Right. Or all they have to do is change it minorly to do different armor parts and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
It's like the subtle but sad changes in the Gusian's inner frame that just make it incompatible with the Barbatos's inner frame. Simple things like the diameter of like the cross peg in the chest is like different by a millimeter or something like that. And like same with the peg alignments, and then just the way that the thing is structured, like the Barbatos's pistons are designed totally different than the Gusian's pistons on the bottom. So my redesign works with the Gusian's body, but they're not, similar enough at all. Actually, they're not similar at all. They're totally different components, and they come apart completely differently. It's really bizarre, and I didn't really think about that because it's been close to 4 years since I built the Barbatos. So. Good story. Here's fun. This is fun. I think I showed this before, but I'll show it again. I have this awesome cup full of skulls. This is pointing down. You would totally be able to see it. There we go. Cup full of skulls. And then this will be cool skull, ideally, skull necklace. Or something like that. For my big samurai mech, be carrying some 1 to 20 scale human skull, trophies around. I got a bunch of them, and I'm gonna make a bunch more. So we'll see how many skulls I can have draped on this monster. But
Finally. Not you.
Ongala says I'll make it for the MG Barbatos. I will not make it for the MG Barbatos. It would be a complete and total rebuild, 100%. I'll make it for the 100 scale Barbatos, which there are hundreds of kits for.
What he said.
It'll be good.
Migos.
I got a time, man.
Yeah, that whole Goosian thing, that's all me, baby. Crack the knuckles, which don't crack anymore because I don't work my hands hard enough. Yeah, here's an old mold. This is half of a mold that I had to trash. This is for the binders that go in the backpack, essentially. You can look at that fucking terrible mold line in there. Oh, look at that. Ugh. That's why it's trash. But yeah. Dude,
What's up,
yeah,
Michael?
wild. Yeah, Michael Dawson, what's up? How you doing? Michael Dawson is a proud purchaser of the PG Gramps. I think he bought 2, if I recall. Bad man. Yeah. Yeah, the IBO line is all over the place. I mean, like the Grace frames, and then the Grimgird frame, and then you have like the Grimgird gets turned into the Helmwich Rheincar, which is like huge compared to it, but it's still the same frame in the inside, which is wacky. And then, yeah, obviously the Barbatos with its various different forms and its parts that get swapped out. The feet keep continually changing from like flat feet to higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Obviously the tail edition and the big hands and all that shit. And then the Rebake, which goes from Frogger Man Goosian to Rebake Goosian to Rebake Full City Goosian. We didn't even go into, they didn't even do anything with like the roadies really, but there are like 4 or 5 different kinds of roadies, like barely featured. There's some that are featured in the episodes with the Dort colony, if you guys remember those episodes. And then there's just a bunch of really like cool suits, which they've made kits for and stuff like that. Like, but the Astaroth is from IBO, right? And like a few other suits that are pretty righteous that have been out. So yeah, the IBO line is wild. I have some books on it. Nobody is surprised that I have books.
Nope. Zach Black says, I was looking at the kits today from IBO. There's a bunch of HG IBO kits that never get ran to. That's true.
Yo, Zach is running a 50% off sale today.
I have no idea what he just said.
He said Zach's running a 15% crash sale. There's a sale over at
yes.
Galactic.
Right, yeah, 50% off, 15, not 50.
Yeah, 15, not 50, 15. I have the email right here. Let me read it out. Galactic Toy 48-hour Gundam flash sale from Galactic Toys.
Yes, sir.
Save 15% by entering the code, quote, Save Gundam at checkout. And I'm just going to run that little banner at the bottom real quick.
Listen to me, Zach. I don't think Gundam needs saving. Same. They definitely don't need saving.
Did the mission models come in, Zach? Please and thank you.
Oh, Julio, are you in a pinch on needing the chrome shit?
Yeah.
Because I can help you out.
Look, all I'm saying, we can take Gundam and we can make it great again.
Zach made a hat of that. A red hat with white lettering.
We're gonna build a factory.
Nice.
We're gonna make Japan pay for it. We're gonna make Gunpla great again.
Yo, can we kick her off the stream? Like,
yeah, I could.
Yo,
But
please,
He could, but he won't.
Bye, John Lane. It was nice having you.
He could, but he won't.
I'm looking for the email, not the email, the web address. Is it galactictoys.com?
Yes.
Let me look it up. Just want to make sure I put the right one in there. Oh, I was looking up wonderful compilation videos of the Tano Circus. Oh, so good.
Guy Gogi says, yeah, Brian, what are these books you speak of?
Oh, sure. 1 second.
And then Manny says, damn, I get paid on Thursday, so I'm going to miss the sale.
Yeah.
And Ty Fury says, the battle of the bad mics. No one knows what they're saying, but no one can stop watching.
You can hear me. You hear me. Not great, but you hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my god.
I've always had a bad mic, Bo. You guys
Jesus.
know this.
It's true. John Lennon is notorious for having a bad microphone.
I just ran up against this bad mic situation. But
Bad
these-
mic. I was born with a bad mic, raised in it, molded.
Make yourself bigger, as Julio always says.
yeah.
This is Mechanics World Volume 2, and then this is Mechanical Works, or sorry, Mechanical World. Yeah, Mechanics and World Volume 2, and then this is the Mechanical Works IBO. Yeah, this is good. Just
It's
ground.
good.
Actually, in the front it has a bunch of cool like weirdo designs for the Barbatos that they were like didn't go with at all. You get to see like a bunch of these cool inner frame drawings and all that jazz, which is pretty righteous. And it does that for like a bunch of the early ones, like here, yeah. So the full city, right? You can see like the various little sketchies and some things like that. This was very, very valuable for me when I was doing my build out. But yeah, they got like just about everything for all of that stuff in this book. Here, there's cool stuff. Yeah, like this is, what is this? The bio? No, Flauros. So here's some different ones for the Flauros, like just, you know, concepts and ideas and like little SKs and like rubbings of like trying to figure out the mechanics and how the thing would actually work. Kamaris, Vidar, yeah, you know, just a little bit of everybody. And then it goes through and talks about all the different frames. Here's some different grazes. The Regal Lily. Why didn't they make that one?
Good question.
That's pretty hype, right? It's got the super awesome chonkers feet with the style design. It's got like the crazy wackadoo little short cape with the cool horns. Why not, man? Why not?
You gotta
Because
go with what sells.
that shit. Yeah, here you go. This is exactly it. The Grimgird gets made into the Rheinfire. Yeah, and then in the other book here, we'll go through just really quick on this. It's more like, this is like your typical groundwork animation for world building. Obviously, I'm flipping through the book backwards. Yeah, and just like, it just lays everything out. It's like little line art, kind of like rehashing some different stuff. Here's the, what's this? Kamaris Vidar. Yeah, just a little bit of everybody. All the weapons that come with one of the roadie options. You know, they're really cool. Like all these books that are out there, people don't really know, I guess, what's in all of them, but they're really, really valuable if you're interested in this stuff. Like I love books, and I love to see like all the little details on these things, and that helps me when I'm doing my modeling to like, I don't know, be more creative. I haven't looked at any of these books in a really long time, and that's why it's easy for me to get lost in talking about them. But yeah, they're super duper cool. I recommend if you can pick them up. They can be a little bit expensive, but if you're like John Lennon, you get a job again, you can spend your money on
Hey, John Lennon, give me a job.
Whoa.
No. No.
Yeah, look at this face. Look at the seriousness in her face. Come on, John Lennon.
No. No. No.
Good job. Come on.
Gombas.
Look, I'd give you I would give you a job,
You go,
but
Julio.
then
We
I
got-
also don't hate myself enough to ruin my reputation like that.
Straight up. Zach messaged you, Julio. Check it out. Oh, Gawa says he needs a book that shows how to describe on curves. There's so many different books on scribing. Yeah, and a lot of them are weird. I own a couple books on scribing.
Me too.
It's in the mall, Zach. It's probably not gonna get here soon enough. Or it might. I don't know. You're like in the middle, so it could get here in like a few days.
For scribing on curves, I find it's best to take your time and go slow. Some of the first scribes that I did were on curved surfaces, and even the first videos that I did scribing, like tutorials, if you want to call it, it was me just like using the wrong tools to make scribe lines and making it look okay. So I was using the famous Scriber 2.0 that everybody loves so much, the Tamiya Scriber, to make lines with Dymo tape that I was custom cutting and laying things down. They're videos that I made back in 2017. So I think I filmed them on my phone. Yeah. It's before I even had a computer, I think, at that point. Use tape isn't descriptive enough for curves. They seem way harder. They can be, honestly, they can be a little bit difficult, and that's why it's important to plan out what you're doing. Now, in that video, I take my Dymo tape and I cut the tape, or it's a two-part video because it's kind of long. I think they're like 15 or 25 minutes apart, a piece. Sorry. But yeah, I take my tape and I cut it to the shape that I want to fit on the curve. So, draw the curve, cut the tape, make it all fit, and then go slow and start your marks and go back. And then I end up cleaning everything up. It is a bit of a process. It's not easy to do.
Now, if you want like a really good example of good somebody like kind of teaching, well, not teaching, but displaying like very good starting scribe lines, Madworks have done a series of doing scribe lines very well on a master grade Freedom 2.0. Very easy to follow, even though it's in Chinese, but very simple. They go through it very, kind of the basics and what they do and how it's done. And yeah, it's very good. If you want more complicated stuff, I mean, you've got Ravi Ply, you've got Godfinger, you've got
Ravi's nuts.
Yeah, so if you want to go more complicated, then he's someone that you can kind of look at and follow his technique. But yeah, Madworks did do a very good scribing kind of tutorial video that you guys could check out and look at.
Yeah, Miguel just also chimed in with the Ravi Pla, probably like a second ago or whatever. But...
Yeah,
sweet.
Also, our good friend over on the internet, Mr. Hi Craig Colin, makes some great scribing jigs. These are very your typical panel line designs, your 3-point panel line designs that you could use and look through. So,
yeah.
I haven't used them yet because I'm not building anything.
That's right. I'm in the finishing process, but when I get back to building, betcha.
Yeah.
I do want to use the sticker templates that he's got as well. See how those work out. Seem interesting.
They do look pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. I want to see how it works.
Here.
Homemade jigs, make your own. It's super easy. You're absolutely right, Hendren. It is very easy to make homemade styrene jigs for your scribe lines, and it's actually, especially if you're doing like super duper custom stuff, then that is like, you want to be symmetrical, then yeah, make it yourself. Yeah, you'll be able to use it, but it does become specific for the thing because of that. But yeah, these ones are nice if you just want like a nice metered set of things where like your line that's 2 millimeters off the edge, line that's 1.5 millimeters off the edge, line that's 3 millimeters off the edge, whatever it might be, and then the built-in like extra jog, which is like just an easy thing to help you with. So it's pretty handy, I think.
He is a Rebop.
And it's a good way to, and it's a great way to stay in shape. You can you can like put a line at like 3 millimeters, and then you can put a line at 2 millimeters, and you know they're going to be exactly the same because of the static nature of the jigs.
Bill, I didn't see any 3D printers on Prime Day for sale, but I did see a bunch of resin for 3D printers on sale.
Oh, right on.
Like filament or UV cure for...
Yeah, like filament, I think, or something like that.
Cool.
I know nothing. I'm just...
MakerBot. MakerBot is yesterday's printer.
I don't know what that means.
MakerBot? You know
Oh,
what
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, MakerBot.
I
MakerBot.
was like, what's MakerBot? I've never heard of that.
Pretend that I was Julio.
Yes, I
And
get
that
it.
I sounded cooler.
MakerBot.
Here we go. Guy says for taping curves, he uses a narrow vinyl electrical tape that is extremely flexible with bending. It's thick enough to rest the chisel against, and do not worry about ruining, or worry about it running. But also, you don't have to worry about ruining it. Get some of that resin for friends? Yes, definitely. Buy things for your friends. Tell your friends that you love them, and make it weird. Tell them off and make it real weird.
I tried to.
I always tell you guys
Julio,
I love you.
You went southwest.
We're
You're
like,
supposed to go northeast.
Julio was like, hey, is that a fresh peanut butter jar? Can I dip my finger in it? We were like, sure, Julio, you can dip your finger in that fresh peanut butter jar. You're our friend. And you went up to the elbow.
Look, you should always simp for your friends.
Yeah.
And also,
Yes,
if you want to buy something for your friends, do it at JSAC. Get your friend a nice Gumpo book.
go to Paycheck. Use code CORN10 for 10% off.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was actually last month's sale.
Oh, shit. It's not. No, it isn't. It's all the way halfway through this month. What the fuck, time? Slow down.
Nah,
I know, right?
he ain't doing
I
it.
gotta do that. I gotta prep for Black Friday and crap.
Oh, yeah. I've never used that Tamiya flexible scribing tape. Is that good?
It's what's the right word? It's good. And it's obviously not as it's not as stiff as like say Dymo tape or even scribing tape. It's very, very flexible. So you have to be quite careful. It's a good way of practicing scribing without adding pressure to your scribing, because it's not going to let you do that, because you'll either slip right underneath it or you will just slip right over it because it's very thin. So you just have to be very careful. But it is very good. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Come on, Chris. Making sense.
There we go. I forgot to add a writer to my banner about the Save Gundam code for Zach's store. It is for 48 hours only. I don't want any people that watch this in the future to think that they could just go and screw up the system. Can't do it.
Cannot. Oh, you cannot.
So I was looking at analytics, and it looks like for viewership, like 94% of the people that subscribe to the channel are the people that view my videos, which is awesome, which means that I'm making videos for people that want to see them, which is pretty righteous. However, it'd be awesome if that number grew a little bit more.
Oh, I know the feeling. So
yeah, Pabs and I are both in that like 500-ish zone of subs, sub 500 zone. It is a purgatory, my dudes. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, that's okay. I'm not gonna stop making it. I'm not gonna stop doing videos and doing live streams and trying to which reminds me to make some videos doing this thing, because this is what I'm here for, is making cool stuff and hanging out with you guys and learning from you and teaching at the same time.
Yeah, we'll get back to the making of the videos and the streams soon.
Wait, do
there's
you
a
learn
reason
from
why.
me?
Yeah,
You guys learn from me?
Sure, what not to do. I'm joking, of course.
Don't be sad, John, man.
What was that, Julio? We couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, John Lynn.
I love the picture from Mechanism on Friday.
Which one?
My Freaky Friday one?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. Oh shit,
Yes,
that got
welcome.
The Wonder Twins photo.
I love it.
There's also the one of you and Mikey in there somewhere.
Of who and Mikey?
You and Mikey, Brian and Mikey.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
It
that
looked
one.
like it looked like you. It was your head on Mikey's body.
Oh, I did see that one because of the like the black shirts or whatever lined up right or whatever it was. Like, yeah.
The universes collided.
I like the curved thing.
What?
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
What did you say, Leo?
Doodle, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Doodle?
Whoa.
You're really like very muddled right now, bro. Super muddled.
Is it better?
He said, wubba dub dub.
Is it better? No, it's Doodle.
It's pretty doo-doo, but we can understand you.
So,
If you, as long as you don't let the microphone peak, I think you're okay.
what do you mean, please? I can't.
You have to talk a little quieter.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I can do that.
Try it again.
I don't know if I could do that.
Try it one more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
That one.
No.
Nope.
Where did that other picture? Sorry, where did that other picture of me and Mikey get posted?
I'll post it again. Back room.
Cool.
A message from.
Bro, keep talking to us. Does it really sound that like muffled?
Yes, very much so. It sounds worse now than it did when you started.
What the fuck, man?
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I don't get it. How does this Bluetooth shit even work, man?
Well, Julio ASMR stream. Yikes. I think that pretty soon you're going to have a microphone from our Lord and Savior Bill, who comes in like a guiding light in the shadowy darkness and gives wonderful things to people in need. Thank you, Bill. You're an angel.
The next thing you have to figure out now is where to put it.
Get a phone for $10 and all my shit's on booms.
Yeah.
Then you could be like, boom. And you can bring the mic over really close, Julio.
Oh God, I'm not gonna do that to nobody.
You gotta R&B him. You gotta R&B voice him.
Nobody wants that in there. Nobody wants to in their headphone now.
This is ridiculous. Like right now, what do you say, Pabs? The microphone should be about like this far from your face.
Yeah, so like
My
so
microphone
from your
is-
thumb to your pinky.
I am 2 feet from my microphone.
Yep, baby.
To get
And
constant
I'm
levels,
quiet.
you gotta.
A little bit better.
So what's nice about StreamYard is it actually enhances your audio. So StreamYard tries to make you sound as best as you can, given that StreamYard is used for people who don't usually stream.
Right.
So so they do enhance your audio. So I think that's
People
why.
without the proper equipment. They do all the heavy lifting on their end, essentially.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Which means Julio usually you would sound worse if you want something else.
Jesus Christ, you gotta be kidding me for real.
Yeah. Go to your settings, go to your audio, and then check off echo cancellation.
Up?
In the StreamYard.
Okay.
Because I have that on. I think I have background noise cancellation on mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better now?
Talk louder.
Is it better now?
Yeah, actually it is.
It does actually sound a little bit better.
It is a lot clearer, actually.
I have to talk a lot louder, but it's working.
It sounds worse again.
Does it really?
Well, I think it's because you're like Tabs is saying you're clipping your mic. It's not.
You're literally clipping nubs right now. You're peaking. It's called peaks. Microphone peaks.
How do I do it?
Well, yeah, you clip an amp, you peak a mic, right? Yeah. There it is.
Jason also says we can't see Julio and he sounds far away and muffled. For all we know, Boy George left him naked, tied to a radio with a sock in his mouth.
Probably.
Just the way he likes it.
Well, is this better?
What's up, Gio?
No.
How we do? Oh, and Colin's out there in the chat as well now. What's up, Colin? We were just talking about your scribing jigs that you have let us all have to use that we haven't used yet.
We'll get there, man.
Whew. Michael Dawson, we have a question.
What's the question, man?
Will 91% isopropyl affect the paint on die-cast parts on the PG Strike?
Parts or parts?
Yep, I'm snapping the frame together, but I don't feel like I'll be able to disassemble that frame.
What's the frame?
The PG Strike.
PG Strike.
You probably didn't.
Never built it.
You've never built it. So the PG Strike has certain die-cast parts. Trying to remember which parts they were. Oh God, I can't remember. Michael, if you want to clarify which parts. I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw that thing.
Yeah, that's right on, guy. What are they painted with? Are they plated? Are they painted? What is the dilly?
If they're not painted, they shouldn't be affected.
Yeah, because if there's raw, they won't matter.
Yeah,
They're casts.
Right.
I didn't know the PG Strike came with diecast.
Yeah.
Gio says he's in here. He just wants to be hanging out with the cool kids, or just want to be like the cool kids. And Hendren says the fancy kids. You mean? Yeah. When we talks about giving the weirdest gifts.
Gio, you can be like me. I can teach you. We can make this like Cobra Kai.
Make it like Cobra Kai, she said.
Oh my goodness, John Lynn. Listen, actually, I'm rolling with a Geo sticker on my bench. Geo, I owe you stickers. I need to send you. Hit me up with your address in the messages and the DMs, and I'll send you some stickers. I got a whole box of envelopes just to send stickers in. Well, not the box. I'll send them in the envelopes because sending them in boxes doesn't make any sense.
Stickers. It really doesn't. Julio, what'd you say? Are you calling me? Who are you calling?
I'm not calling anyone, actually.
What? It's like, did he call the squad?
Anybody.
Oh, he said, yo, Pams. I was like, what? What do you want? But he said he wasn't calling anybody, so.
I'm trying to figure this out, man. Why am I peeking like that?
Michael Dawson says it has 3 parts, 2 for the knees, and 1 to connect the hips to the waist. They're all painted in gloss black.
The gloss black will definitely be affected.
Yeah, the 91 will probably make it go bye-bye.
Yes.
Just like D-Natty would.
Yeah, alcohol will do that, dude.
The strong shit.
The good.
What would you do? Man, that's a problem. Like washing.
So what is he trying to do?
That's a good question.
Like I want to know if you're disassembling your piece. Are you just trying to clean? Are you trying to strip paint from a plastic piece that's connected to a die-cast piece? Because it would be much easier for you to just paint the entire thing. So strip it the entire thing and paint the entire thing rather than trying your hardest to remove a plastic piece from a die-cast piece, because that's going to be a pain in the butt to put back together.
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Tolerances with plastic and metal usually do not last well, if that makes sense. They don't last very long. Like the shelf life is quite limited. Julio Gio says to take off your mask.
I don't have a mask on, man. It's a stupid fucking headset.
I can't. Yeah, I gave him a mask last time he was here. Out of the kindness of my collection of masks.
It did not cover my face. Very well.
Michael Dawson saying no, just clean the frame. Michael,
just
don't.
It's because got the beard, so it's just like a sail got stuck through his face.
Michael, don't clean your pots with isopropyl alcohol. Please don't do that. There's no need for you to do that. If you really want to clean your pots, just simple warm water with a couple of drops of dishwashing liquid will be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not resin, if it's not anything like ridiculously, you're not trying to strip the paint. Yeah, just just a little bit of just a little bit of
remove the
more.
mold release. Yeah, no,
Actually,
the little bit of detergent will wash off with the mold release. Is meant to be water soluble for the most part.
Yes, sir.
I will use these alcohol pads, these rubbing alcohol pads, when I'm doing resin to make sure that my glue is going to stick. That is what I will use these for. For the resin stuff. So if you've heard me say that in the past, that is what that's for. I can use it if I'm kit bashing. If it's got like 40 different things all glued together or stuck together with epoxy putty and stuff like that, yes, I will use harsh things to clean the stuff because I'm gross and my parts get gross. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sweaty. I sweat a lot. You ask my wife. She doesn't sweat. She doesn't have the ability to. She thinks I'm disgusting.
So Ungawa says, "Ooh, he's going to use ultrasonic. He's going to ultrasonic the frame with IPA." I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right now, and I should have told off Meg for saying this in her stream a couple of days ago. Do not use IPA in your ultrasonic cleaners, please. That is a very bad idea. So please do not tell people to do that. Meg was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna put some IPA with a little bit of purple power." That's an even worse idea. Don't do that.
Why?
Don't do that.
Pabs, why is that such a bad idea?
Because, man, that's bad. That's a bad idea. You want things to go poof? You want fire in your house? That's how you do it.
What happens? What happens to the alcohol, Chris?
Oh god! So the alcohol gets super. What's the word for it? Kineticized with kinetic energy. It heats up the molecules. Heats up. It warms up. It essentially bakes the alcohol.
What happens to alcohol or gasoline or any other flammable thing when it gets hot?
It bursts into flames.
Well, it turns into a gas, right? And then when that gas is contained and collected inside of something that's sealed, like an ultrasonic cleaner,
or at least a pop.
Yeah, you'll get a pop, a little
Yeah.
bit of a. Might be some fun science experiment style shit, but don't do that.
Don't do that.
Really, no. Yeah, it's the fumes that burn, not the actual liquid.
No, it's not the liquid. No, I mean it's
That's the problem. Is the gas. So that's what you got to watch out for. Same deal with me using like my denatured alcohol, which is essentially camp stove fuel. Yeah.
Don't do that. And the fact that you have obviously the IPA in your ultrasonic cleaner, you have exposed wires underneath that metallic casing, or the kind of the bucket. It's just not a good idea. Don't do it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really laying it out there. It looks really awesome. Super accelerates the vapor particles and it can flash ignite on the surface.
That's the word I was looking for. Accelerates the molecules in the
They get jiggy with it.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom,
So,
boom.
Yeah,
boom,
I was going to tell off Meg. Thank you for reminding me. She was like, "Yeah, we'll put some isopropyl alcohol with some purple power."
Now you got to tell her off without her being able to defend herself.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh
Yep.
no!
Meg, that's a no-no. Freddie should know this. I don't know why he was like, "Okay, no."
He's just trying to find a way to have himself with his head cut off. Apparently.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying. Excuse me. I haven't done a. Wait, did I? I did do a thing. Okay, I did do a thing. I don't feel horrible. Like I haven't done a thing the whole show, but I have.
I'm making Freddie's logo. That's what I'm doing. That's why I don't feel bad.
Freddy's?
Frankie's and Freddie's. I'm doing Freddie's animation and Frankie's logo.
Ah, there you go. Therein lies the slip.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Julio,
Yep.
speak.
I'm sorry, I got into fucking getting rid of the theme zone. And you guys can't hear me too well.
What are you getting rid of?
Theme on the side of this.
Steaming.
Oh, steams.
Okay.
How's that going?
I sprayed it. Oh, I thought I got rid of it. I sprayed it and popped up. I thought I got rid of it. I sprayed it and popped up. So hopefully this is the last one.
Yeah, nice.
You're a robot.
We're all robots.
I love you too, Boo Boo.
I really thought that this headset would be, a great investment. That sounds better. Nope.
So when I based my kit, I had this great idea.
Mm-hmm. Lay it on me.
I had this great idea, and it was doo-doo poo-poo. So what, and I had thought it was. I didn't want to do just black. What I normally do is I paint my kits black, and then I go and I lighten everything up. My pre-highlighting thing, blah, blah, blah. These guys all say don't do that. So I was like, all right, let's try to do something different. I mixed up a color, and I went to apply it to one of the parts, or two of the parts. And so I apply the color, and I apply it, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of funky. Like it was doing a little weird reaction on the surface. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of weird. Maybe, we'll just give it a minute and see what happens. And it like kind of beat it up a little bit on the surface, and it just acted really, really weird. It wasn't laying down flat, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? What did I do? And I had let dust and shit build up on the parts for a week and a half while I built resin molds and finished casting my full cities.
That wasn't smart.
I wasn't even thinking about that stuff because it was like, just sitting out in the room, but I'm here, making dust and doing this and that. So yeah, make sure you go through your parts with a brush and dust them off. It can be as simple as a makeup brush like this. For the more stubborn stains, I got one of these from my wifey from her old collection. It's a little bit more robust for polishing. It's for buffing foundation or something like that, I guess, on your face for girls. But it works really good for like if you get like a hair that's stuck on your gloss coat and it's just being a bitch after everything's cured, and the hair just kind of like floats over and hangs out for long enough that it's like, haha, I'm here now. You can actually get it off with this brush. It's pretty red. But so instead of doing a black, what I did, I went back and I figured it out and fixed it. So what I ended up doing instead of that black was I did it's like almost you can't really tell there, but you can kind of see it. It's a rust. It's like a dark rust color. It is made of a red brown, like tractor green, and then black essentially. But it like raises the color, or like raises the tone from being just straight up black, but still gives me all the hard shadows that you see in all the pre-shading that I've showed this evening on my parts. I'll show another part again just because of that. As you can see, it stands out just as good as black does, but it doesn't have like that kill your soul black. That's my story. It's a good story.
Good story, man.
Oh yeah, anti-static ones. Yeah, a lot of people love those anti-static ones.
It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere.
Paulie from the Thursday shows.
I can't find it right now. It's here somewhere though. So I'm in the middle of breaking my workbench apart. So.
I got one of these. You got one of these?
Yes, I do. Hold on. Oh no, wait, no, this is a wire one.
Ooh, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, this.
Don't use this on your kits.
I've had this for.
I'm not gonna do that with mine.
I've had this for 32 years.
Damn.
Take care of your tools.
Guy that Gogi asks, why is it Bandai can't get productions? Why is it Bandai?
Not even 32. Sorry.
Okay. Why is it Bandai can't get proportions identical in 1144 high grade and 1144 real grade? The high grade crossbone core thruster arms are bigger length wise compared to the real grade. The real grade shows size throws off the look I am going for. That's mostly a design choice because they're trying to pack in as much detail as they can on that 1/144 scale real grade. That's essentially why.
Got him.
And then Michael Dalton asks, since I'll be painting in the basement and winter is right around the corner, how cold is too cold to paint in the basement with an airbrush? Anywhere below
What, like
40?
like I was gonna say like 50, but yeah, 40 is
50
probably
is a good
your
deal.
max.
Yeah. Anywhere below 40 is a bad idea.
Your dry time is gonna drop, or no, it's gonna raise. It's gonna go dramatically up. Your dry time is gonna take forever because it's gonna be cold.
Right.
But it will be not humid in theory, so that will help in a way.
It will help your finishes, yes.
Yeah.
But it will absolutely wreck your schedule.
Yeah, it's gonna slow you down.
Yeah.
You could change that very subtly by doing a couple different things. Throwing down a couple of area rugs and adding like a plug-in space heater that you turn on 15 minutes before you go into the room to paint or whatever. That kind of business. I don't know if it's like an open space too. That might be a little bit different too if you're dealing with like a large, like a cavernous, unfinished basement, which exists. Different too.
Jigo Build says, if you can see your breath, go upstairs. Also, if you see your breath, that means the Conjuring is coming. And you should run and hide.
The Conjuring is coming.
The Conjuring is all of the things. It's not just one entity.
No, it's not. But usually, when a specter is within your presence, you see your breath.
That's like saying the cabin in the woods is coming.
Nice. No, it's like saying The Haunting on Hill House is coming.
Yeah,
The Haunting on Black Manor.
Oh,
It's coming.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
It's decent.
I watched The Haunting.
Yeah.
So the Haunting and The Haunting at Hill House both came out in 1999.
Shit.
Which one was the one with Clive Owen? No, not Clive Owen. Owen Wilson.
Yo, you know what?
That is The Haunting with Owen Wilson and Catherine Zeta-Jones and my man's Liam's Neeson's. Liam's Neeson's.
I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
You know what movie I fucking love? 13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So this is completely not really horror. It's more of a comedy. But have you ever watched like the old series of Chinese movies called Mr. Vampire?
No.
So they're great. They're fucking amazing. I mean, very kind of old school 80s, late 70s, early 80s, kind of horror comedy joint about
campy horror.
Yeah, it's all about Chinese vampires and a little bit of kung fu here and there. It's pretty amazing. It's a whole series of films. I watched all of them, and obviously they degraded as time went on in terms of once you get to like 5 or 6, you're done. But the first couple were hilarious, and I still think they stand the test of time. So if you guys can, check them out.
What are they called again?
Mr. Vampire.
Mr. Vampire.
Mr. Vampire. Yeah. Let me get the actual full title.
Very unironic name.
I feel like this is Tabs' Ernest goes to jail.
What?
You don't know Ernest?
Oh
Ernest?
yeah, I do know Ernest. Yes.
Ernest, yeah. I like Ernest Scared Stupid.
Okay, so the very first Mr. Vampire was 1985.
Shit.
And it's amazing. Please check it out.
Okay. I'm gonna follow this. If it's not good, Pat, you're getting roasted.
Roast away, bro.
Go for it.
Ghost of Mars is playing in the background at Guy's Spot. Bill says that he enjoys The Curse. Pretty good underrated movie. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. Freddie says I heard someone was telling off on stream. Yeah, Freddie, don't put isopropyl in your ultrasonic cleaner. You might make a small bomb.
Yeah, go boom.
I need to check out.
Furious. Do you mean that I'm?
What's that?
Do you mean that bring me in? Could I roast a ghost? Actually, I prefer the Odin Norse method of getting rid of ghosts. You gotta track down the youngest living descendant and fight him to death. And if you win, the ghost has to leave you.
Okay.
Freddie says it was watered down. I don't give a shit. That's not good.
Why? Then don't do.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It has flammable properties, sir.
I don't think, Bill. I don't think that Julio was saying those things as a threat.
No, he was thanking you.
Good time.
He was thanking you with a good time. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put
I
your
was-
balls in my ass. Is what he said. It looks good, Julio. I like what you're doing to this. Yeah.
When with the fins on it, it looks pretty wild.
You're gonna put the LEDs, like an array of LEDs, in that like the blade harness, essentially.
As long as I can keep that open and go through there into there, I can spread them throughout the fin. So
What's really cool is technically you can use magnets in there to
As
complete
your
circuitry.
conductor.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big enough cavity where you can get like a square neodymium magnet of the right size. Just slip it in there, just making sure you have contact between your wires and your magnet.
Just glue your wire to the magnet.
Oh, good night, Bill. Hopefully
Later, Bill.
your doctor appointment goes well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, absolutely. Those things are fucking crazy nowadays.
Yes, I see what you're doing there. So it almost looks like if you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys know about Overwatch, but it reminds me of Reinhardt's hammer.
mother lover. That's where I got the inspiration from.
Oh, there you go. So that's why. So for people that don't know, Reinhardt is a character in the game Overwatch. He is the massive tank character. He has this massive hammer that has rockets in the back that he hammers down.
That reminds me of my Monster Hunter greatsword that I got from one of the first events from Monster Hunter World.
Within Fire. So is the name of the greatsword.
Is that what it's
Oh
called?
no, it's Within Ignition. There you go.
Yes, Ignition. Yeah. Because it has fucking jet engines in the mother. It is awesome.
They did just there's an upgraded version of that if you play Iceborne.
Yeah.
I haven't touched World in so long. I beat Diablos. I was at that time I was playing solo, and I ended up just having randos join my game, and I lucked out, and some bro from Japan with a level 170 character or something came in and just whooped ass, and I was just like,
I'm guessing at that time there was an event going on where if you help lower ranked hunters, you get certain items. So I'm guessing that's what he's doing.
I was fine with it, man.
See,
I'm
when you're
30.
when you're at the Diablos, you're at that kind of mid-high tier monster level. So you were getting to the Elder Dragon stuff. You should just hold on a bit longer. You get to the Elder Dragons.
They get harder, man.
Yeah,
Do they get harder?
Get harder.
I know. It's fun though. Game was lots of fun.
If you ever want to run somebody, let me know.
I still got to do Remnant. I just played through some more of that, Julio. I'm way ahead of you in that game now.
Way ahead.
So Michael Dawson says, I live in Northeast Indiana, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to paint in the basement. May have to just use hand brushes to paint in my room. So Michael, I live in Illinois, and it gets pretty cold over here too. If you're so what I do is I usually have a heater nearby that just points it's not very close to me. It's quite far, but it's pointed in my general direction. So I try to keep. So usually I have my window open when I'm using the spray booth because that the tube goes out from there. I just try to keep your climate controlled. Keep your area in a certain level of heat, and you should be okay. Since the humidity is going to be extremely low, you don't have to worry about that. You just have to make sure your paints are at a good temperature before you start spraying. Yeah,
so they aren't gumming up or well, not really gumming up. That'd be too warm, but if they were too cold,
yeah, they wouldn't. They would have a tough time adhering. Is what you'll
cold
figure out.
plastic doesn't want to get stuck to.
Not a good idea. No fun. Also, Meg tells me that it was Freddie's idea to put alcohol in the ultrasonic cleaner.
The plot thickens.
Someone's gonna get hurt real bad.
Why can I not hear anything?
Uh-oh. So
Uh-oh.
his mic went from terrible to now his headphones are not working, his speakers.
I can hear it now. I can hear it.
I was gonna be like, there's like gonna be an Amazon return coming up.
You should just return them, Julio.
Probably.
Return them and then use the money to get a mic arm for your new
A boom.
microphone that's coming in.
I have an arm.
A
Like,
boom arm, yes, thank you.
Yeah, I have an arm.
You do? Where?
Oh yeah, right
It's like, dude, right here.
here.
That was your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna attach it to that because it's one of those cell phone arms. It'll work
So,
exactly the same.
Freddie retorts with, "You guys are overestimating how big that cleaner is."
It's not how big it is; it's how much it can set off
It's
that
the
alcohol.
motion in the ocean.
Yeah.
Literally, though, it is the motion that's the issue.
I mean, if you think about it, Freddie, you have your girlfriend, you have your kitty cat, you have your fish in that house. Do you really want a potential open flame hazard in that area where all these people, these living beings conjoin? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
He's like, have you seen me?
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Some people just want to watch the mech burn, apparently.
Freddie took out life insurance on her.
Little did they know it was the cat all along. Somebody's got the zoomies. He's trying to start that alcohol vapor on fire.
Michael Dawson says, "I'll have to buy a heater for the basement. Both are painting, and so I don't have to wear layers." Yeah,
Straight up.
Michael,
They are
I mean,
super expensive, bro. Yeah.
yeah. If you can see it, it's actually right here. This is the heater I use, right there behind me. It's usually like over there, really far away, and it's just pointing in my general direction. And it rotates too, so it kind of covers an area.
Yeah,
And
it will heat up the air, and like the ambient temperature will raise.
Right, and yeah, you'll be just fine. And even if your basement isn't insulated or anything, it should, the wall should still be good enough to kind of insulate the heat and try to keep it trapped in there.
Mhm.
So you should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're down there, like if you're in a full basement, or if it's like, because like where I grew up, it was a half basement, so it was like partially underground, and it still got very cold because you're below the frost line. But yeah,
Dessert.
you're on a concrete floor, so
Yeah, you will be absolutely fine.
suck the soul right out of your feet. So,
Jesus.
no shit. It was cool. I only lived that way for 15 years.
It's hard to believe I've been here 10. Been here 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me sad.
Well, you know.
I do know. It still makes me sad.
Jay, are you getting into somebody's DMs right now, Jay? What's going on?
No, I'm just bebopping on the internet.
Is that what they call it these days?
I'm surprised you're not rock steadying.
I
don't know if she got that, but
She did not.
she didn't get it.
She got it, I think.
I hope she
Jeez,
got it.
no, sir.
John Lynn, who's Rocksteady?
I have no idea.
Oh no!
Who's Bebop?
No, sir. Can we kick her off the stream now?
Nah, we're right about at that time. But
However, the DMs I open for anyone in the
Guy Daigogi real quick says it'll be like the old board game Clue when they investigate Freddy's death after the sonic grenade happens. They fucking right. It was Freddy in the workshop with the ultrasonic cleaner.
Freddy's gonna kill everybody.
Or at least cinch some eyebrows. Let's not do that.
can I just go to the image? Just give me the effing image.
I'm looking for
All right.
Freddy and Bebop right now.
You know it. So, yes, Jay, it's worth it. Trust.
I
Gotta
don't know.
believe.
I don't understand the
Jolene, you look
reference,
like
but
Bebop.
Bam.
Damn.
There you go.
That is Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yo, Jolene, I'm Rocksteady, you're Bebop.
was that from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon?
Yes.
Indeed, they are.
Yeah.
I recognize the photos, but I don't remember the names.
I was gonna say, show her the Out of the Shadows movie one.
Oh, I got it right here. Hold on a second.
Was that
have it
was that number
Yes.
Number 2.
I got you now.
The Shadow.
I just want to see the
shadows.
I just want to see
But-
the gross imagery. Oh, Toka and Razar though. Come on.
But really, the DMs are open.
Yo,
Buddy.
Amazon is currently selling outdoor pizza ovens during their Prime sale.
Oh yeah, of course.
Where the hell am I gonna use that?
Yeah, at my backyard. Fool.
I don't get paid until Thursday.
I can't read that fast. Thank you.
Holy shit. Jonathan, you should have waited. They're now currently selling a brand new cricket on sale at Prime.
You get the Cricket Joy.
I'm not sure. It's just a whole range of them.
I'm not worried. I got it for I got mine cheap. I'm not worried about it. But
Outdoor pizza oven.
Ugh.
I do want the damn T-shirt press though.
Fab, you gonna get it?
It's already bought, my friend.
I
No,
don't know.
no.
This rendering of them doesn't look too bad.
Yeah,
that's the high res ZBrush sculpt.
yeah. It's nice.
In
it's nice.
the actual.
I like all the sculpts from the movies, the newer movies that came out. They look really nice. Man.
I understand the hard work to make the subsurface scouring look good on the skin. I understand that. I understand the pain of going through that.
Getting their UV mapping right.
Mm-hmm.
Get all that color right. Good stuff, man.
What the fuck is this?
They went hard on the turtles too. Like,
oh yeah, no doubt.
You guys got to see this fucking abomination.
I think my baby photo. I apologize.
No,
she couldn't find no one to burn, so she burnt herself. Putting the alcohol in the ultrasonic cleaner.
no, it's this. What the fuck is this?
Wow.
You know I roast myself more than anyone.
I don't know if you guys know, but there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot coming out real soon, right? That has the original.
This is from 2012, but so there's a reboot with the original what?
The original voice actor, Yakko's voice actor in Animaniacs.
Nice.
So they're releasing that, and I do believe this was one of the concept arts for a suggested reboot back in 2012-13.
I'm so glad this didn't happen.
Yeah, it's abhorrent.
Yeah, it's bad. They melted gold bars into Rocksteady's hands. What the hell is it? What the fuck is that?
Goodness.
Not a good look.
Yo, baby Roman, what's up? You came in. The 2012 show was dope. Of course, you would say that. Roman popping in at the end of the show. Oh my goodness! Today seemed like it was 5 days long.
Yeah, a little bit. It's Fab's fault.
It is not Pabst's fault.
It's Fab's fault, man. I said it before. I'll say it again. Fab's it.
Nope.
What was that noise?
That was me. I made that noise.
Oh shit! I was not in the window. I was like, what the fuck?
When I make my face look like a monkey, like this. Just let a little bit of air out of your lips.
Jesus!
I can make a fucking ton of wild, weird noises that I don't do because they're obnoxious and loud. My dinosaur noise is amazing.
I don't doubt it.
Not do it. I will not.
I don't doubt it.
No. My dog used to hate it. My dog would hate it so much.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And on that note, never rub another man's rhubarb. This has been another one of these things, guys. Why don't we do a little? We'll do a little round robin where we jerk ourselves off a little bit.
Okay.
Peps.
Jerk yourself off a little bit. Let me see.
Hopefully, you guys have learned a lesson today. Not to buy $25 wireless headphones from Amazon.
$25.
$25 wireless earbuds from Amazon and expect them to sound great.
I thought they would at least sound better than fucking doo-doo. Sorry. Go ahead, Pab.
You guys can catch me not using those earbuds on at crisp_pabs on Instagram. Like I said, I am taking a short break from building, so you guys won't see any work in progress photos from me for a little bit. But I will be back fairly soon. Please check out everybody's streams. KotoKai Robo-Dojo on Thursdays, Julio's Wet Palette Wednesdays tomorrow. Mechanisms next Friday. I will be back streaming hopefully soon as well. And yeah, thank you for having me tonight. Please check out Critical Buildoff. Episode 1 of Critical Builds is November 28th. And I will see you guys next time.
Day after Black Friday, right?
Day after Black Friday. So you guys can be using you guys can be using your brand new like monitors and TVs to watch us. So
fabulous. We're going clockwise here. Madame.
Jean-Lee.
Hi guys, find me at JSAC, your local woods. My internet being really shitty right now, so I don't know if I'm breaking out for you. Yeah.
I don't know how. No way.
Walk into the woods, find a possum. They'll show you to me.
All possums.
I'm in your attic, and I am telling you, you need to get this shit fixed because we have messed up this attic so bad.
whose attic are you messing up?
Thanks, Jay.
Your attic, Pabs.
Oh fuck. We just had it inspected. It's fine.
Good luck. Out now.
For now.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry about the craziness that was going on here.
Yo, is that Arsenio in the background? What the fuck?
Tell him how he's doing.
God, he's gonna go all the way to Chicago just to slap you in the mouth, Peps.
Ask him how he's doing.
So John, we're still asking how you doing.
He's straight up concentrating. This is a man's face of focus.
Yeah, playing that neon. So I'm doing things. I'm gonna throw some more primer and probably shade tonight, and then get to base coating. Hopefully all this evening. So we're working. We got some time.
You all could say.
I actually have the base up there, just chilling.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yo, well, you think lacquer will eat through that foam?
No.
I semi-gloss top coated it.
Sure.
So,
You should be fine.
You should be okay. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Did you podged the whole thing or no? Oh yeah, you should be fine then, no matter what. Even
Okay.
it's like basically like barging foam when you're doing cosplay stuff. It's a sealing in it, so you're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna probably prime that as well in a black.
Yes.
Bye guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Wet Palette Wednesdays. We'll talk more about Bill's balls in my ass.
Well, hopefully he sounds bad tomorrow.
Probably
no,
not.
It sounds like this, yeah. This is what I got.
That's the only thing that I can say to describe. Thank you guys. for showing up and hanging out tonight. This evening, Tuesday night. It's been another wonderful KotoKai Robo-Dojo 4 Horsemen build up. I haven't worked on my 4 Horsemen build in a very, very, very long time.
I'm working on mine real soon.
Yeah, Pabs is just getting his stuff in tune, so I'll probably be stepping back into mine as soon as I finish up this crazy gigantic samurai. I will show it off again because I got to show it off. I will be coming back to working on the Sentinel, and then to finishing up the 4 Horsemen build as well. We'll build my death out, which is pretty righteous. Yeah, keep an eye out for my IG. I'm going to be posting some photos for my paint job on this, as well as if you join the group for the original mecha contest on Facebook. You can find that just by doing a random search. Cam is the head ringleader of that whole 3-ring circus. So yeah, go ahead, try to if you want to. I think I can approve people to come into the squad or whatever, but I don't know. I'll recommend you if you want to know. Come and hit me up. If you can't get in this year, there's only 2 weeks left. Don't worry about it. Next year, there's going to be a whole nother competition, and it's going to be full of another gigantic group of amazing modelers. So please feel free to ask me any questions about that. And you can also ask the group as well. You can find me back here on Thursday for the Workbench stream. And then, of course, we have the mechanisms, and Chris's show is going to come back around. And don't forget about SCGMC coming up at the beginning of next month. It is the 6th to the 8th of November. It's a virtual event, but there will be many panels online. I'll be hosting a panel on kit bashing, and Mr. Chris Papp is going to be hosting a panel as well. Yeah. So please feel free to come through and check us out. We have some cool stuff that we can share with you. Hopefully we can spread some knowledge and try and inspire some new people to come in and some old people to try something new. So thank you guys again for coming by and hanging out. If you haven't already subscribed, which actually my analytics say that just about everybody that watches the show is subscribed, thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. But yeah, if you think that one of your friends might be appreciative of this, if you got a buddy that builds models or something like that, and they might laugh at us too, let them know about it. Bring them around. It'd be great to have them here. But thank you guys again, and we'll see y'all next time.
Ciao.
I wasn't trying to steal it. Bye. Come on. There we go. Farewell. It can't be the end of a show